Oh, I guess we're here. Hey, I gotta rename this thing. Random stream while I fix up the OBS setup for Thursday. Hopefully I'm spelling that right. All right. So I didn't mean this to go live so early or so quickly, but I wanted to jump on, and I'm going to kind of experiment with something new here. I'm not expecting anybody to kind of be here watching as I do this, but we'll see if this is interesting. I've talked about in the past doing some sort of like transparency education about kind of like going through what I learn and what I'm kind of like teaching myself and how we're building these processes. And so I'm just going to let this stream run while I figure out how to set up OBS to do our coffee and critiques setup for Thursday. Did that just turn off? Hold on. We are not still streaming. Hypothetically, you can still hear me. So right now I'm fixing the camera for, let's see. Yeah, okay. So while you have this blank screen here, this is me experimenting with creating a more low-key streaming setup where we let's just hang out while I try to figure out how to do some of these processes. So like I was saying, my next goal is to create a system where I can easily share like a bunch of photos with you. I can like maybe draw on the screen, and I know how to do that like in theory, but instead I'm actually going to get on here and play around in OBS. Why is this not showing the camera? Are we here? Let's see if we come up here. No. So step one is you're hypothetically watching me or listening to me try and fix this video stream. So stay there. So for anybody that is listening, oh, there we are. Cool. I think I had the wrong setting in OBS. Okay. So for anybody that's listening, I'm going to give you like a baseline of what we're working with here. I've got Canon 5D Mark III running through HDMI into an Elgato 4K capture card, which is like a USB stick that connects HDMI, captures the video off of the camera into the computer, and basically lets me treat any of my DSLRs as a webcam. You'll see me looking over here frequently because I'm running OBS, Open Broadcast. Is it Open Broadcast Software? Open Broadcast System? I don't know. I'll figure out if I can show you that at some point. But running that over here, which I'm using to put like all the overlays and switch between scenes. So everything's running through there. And then I've got my MacBook down here. That's my gaming PC because it's like super powerful and it has lots of ports, and it allows me to I can directly connect it to my Ethernet port, which gives us better internet. And then we've got MacBook over here, which is where I generally do all of my editing on. And so I want to be able to flip through my MacBook over here. so that you can see what I'm doing here, but I also want to be able to run that over here. So let's see. Okay, so my first thought is I want to try to run HDMI out on this MacBook and plug into a second Elgato 4K capture card. So I'm gonna, like, this is part of the low-key part of this. Like, my thought is in the future, if people are watching as we're streaming, I can literally just pop on and start playing around, tinkering with things, and we can chat about it. And if just want to be, editing at the same time, or working, or bumming around, that's fine. I'm gonna go on to the Facebook group. Why am I not logged in as me? And just share that we are here streaming. Cool. All right. Step one is I'm going to try to figure out if I can connect this directly to a capture card. I'll be right back. All right. Let's see if this works. Because I'm using a 2020 MacBook Pro, we of course have the beautiful dongle problem that everybody else does. So it's a USB-C hub. All right. Ooh, MacBook is responding. Interesting. Hey, this might work. Let's see. Video capture device. MacBook. Hey, this is gonna work. Oh, it's a second display. That's weird. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Might have to change some settings down the road, but it looks like this is just straight up going to work. Hell yeah. Oh, cool. Probably going to see some weird... Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's totally being treated as a second display. So hypothetically... Okay, so the other thing is I have these mouse and keyboards all set up to sync to both devices. So with a simple... change of a keystroke. Oh, I gotta grab the dongle. Said every MacBook user ever. So I use a Logitech mouse, and I find that the Bluetooth is not good enough on it, so I still have a USB, old school USB port plugged into it. Let's see. Okay, so that's working. Probably should close some of this stuff. You don't need to see all that. All right. Go back to PC. Let's get rid of that for now. Back to Mac. Gotta change the display settings because I want to be able to see everything that you see. All right. That's interesting. Cool. We're just going to mirror. Oh, cool. It treats it like a completely different monitor. That's so interesting. Okay, so we're mirroring displays instead of showing a second display. Oh, wrong computer. So we go to this. Should change me back to this. Mac OS. I should have prepped ahead and closed a bunch of windows so that I don't have like a random Google Docs and Facebook sessions open. So for their client work. All right. So this totally is gonna work. This is awesome. This is like so much more seamless than I thought it would be. Just transitioning over here. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Okay, so now we need to get rid of this. Let's duplicate. Man, I wish I could show you the OBS screen. Unless I can. Maybe that. Let's do this. Say duplicate. Screen share. All right, so can I just do a screen capture? Window capture. Okay. So you're seeing the Facebook. So if I do over here, and now you're seeing that. Looks like I might not be able to just throw OBS into. Let's do this. Share OBS. Can I share OBS screen on OBS? Maybe not. Maybe not. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so instead, it looks like can, I'm going to hide this one more time. Oh, we got to get rid of that one. Don't need that. I'm going to hide that. Let's see. Now that we have this here, I need to decide if I am pulling photos from like PicTime, which is like our client gallery, or am I going to just pull them up in like, not Photo Mechanic. I don't think Lightroom would allow me to like rate and sorry about that. Lightroom would allow me to like rate and star and flag and organize things, but do I want that, or I would love to be able to like draw on the screen. So maybe I just need to open up in like the Finder and use, let's do, oh, what's a session from recent? I've got this one coming up. This should be a fun one. This is the wedding that I have coming up this weekend. If I open up this whole session in Finder in like the, I wonder if that's like a drawing feature in the preview app in Mac OS. I should bring you back in. Let's bring you back in. Okay, so it just asks me if I want to open up like all of these dang photos. Oh, and eventually I will, maybe while we're here, I'll redesign this screen so that we have like a more, a cleaner space. You're not like seeing this bounce all over the place. Oh, but how cool is it that we can see my MacBook on the live stream? That's just so freaking cool. Okay, is there a pencil tool? Because that would be perfect if we can have that. Oh man, if we can have that, we'll just be set, won't we? Okay, it's opening 107 photos, so we'll see how much this taxes it. And if it's not good, I mean, I can figure out how to do it through the PC, but it's nice having like an actual like screen here to play with. Are we in? 107 photos total. Why is the pencil grayed out? Oh wait. Can I just draw? No. What are these tools? Sketch. What's sketch versus draw? Oh yeah, this is like an automatic thing. Just all right. I think we're in. Oh, this is so cool. So the idea here is that what I want to be able to do is look through somebody's photo, their like session, and say like, oh, I want to be able to like look at someone's session and be like, hey, if you pull the focus here and you've got this line here and this, like whatever that looks like, I want to be able to like mark things up so people can see kind of how my brain thinks and how I look at at a photo. So yeah. If this works, if people like these, what we'll end up doing is we'll open up a queue for people so that if you have a really good session and you just want to submit and see what other photographers think about it, or if you have are having a really hard time and you're not sure why your sessions aren't going well, submit the full session and we'll not just break down like a couple images, but we'll actually look through, I don't want to say like every single photo, but we'll look through the session as a whole to give you a sense of kind of like what myself or maybe a guest photographer will look at, or how they would look at, you have all horizontal pictures. You should, shoot a mix of horizontal and vertical. All of your photos are, tight crops. You should, step back a little bit. So looking at holistically what the whole session should look like, but also individual photos, how we can, up the game creatively for, creating more unique photos as well. Yeah, and this went way better than expected. This is cool. This is really, really dang cool. Um, yeah, maybe I'll since I think a grand total of nobody's watching right now. And let's see. Huh. Perfect. Um, I'm just gonna use this as an excuse to like mess around, and I'm gonna make I'm gonna play around with Photoshop on my Mac here. Switch these back over. Which one am I on? There we go. Are we in? Yeah, cool. Okay. So when I first started playing with OBS, I created these, graphics around here so that we would have like something visually interesting. Especially, if we've got like multiple people on stream, we want to be able to, you can have like the graphics down below that have our social media handles and whatnot. But I also just wanted to give it, make it look really nice. So I created these like full suites of almost like a graphics package. There are ways in which you can purchase these. Is this? Oh, it's not on. There are ways in which you can purchase these, but I make things, so I thought I would make these as well. So let's see. Let's see how I have this laid out. Backgrounds. Oh, I gotta turn off this text. This cutout should be functioning. Why is it not? Oh yeah, okay. So we've got that. So it's almost like we want... Well, actually, we've got it up here. I guess we can play with it there too, can't we? Oh, do we even need this? Could I just reuse the 2-camera, 2-mic? We'll add back in... Oh, what was it called? The video capture device. Existing MacBook. Okay, so I'm going to recreate this. Oops, I'm still over on Mac side. Let's just go ahead and close this. I think we really don't need to design anything. Transition back to here. And we'll do live stream. We'll call this Coffee and Critique. But we need to swap these. So you need to go behind the overlay. If anybody does end up watching this and feels like they want a more in-depth view of this, of any of the things that I'm working on, feel free to message me. Because I do like sharing this stuff. So then I take myself, oh, is this locked? Yeah. Take this down small size, put it down here, away from everything. This way you can still see me, but looking at the images becomes the primary thing. And this, lock that. Wow, I am very surprised that this worked as well as it did, as fast as it did, because I was not expecting it to look this, to be this easy, be this efficient. Okay, I was expecting to be on here for a lot longer, but I think we're good. I'm gonna hang this up, and again, if anybody watches this, feel free to message me, or you can just comment on the recorded stream. I'll leave this one up, and let me know how this goes. Be curious to see if people like this stuff. Okay, bye.